Hello students, in this video we are going to cover the rest of the accounting principles which we had already discussed in the previous video. As we know, there are 11 accounting principles which we have to cover in our syllabus. In the last video we had covered the 5 principles, and in this video we are going to cover the rest of the 6 principles. We'll start from the revenue recognition principle. According to this principle, revenue must be recognized when transaction has been entered into and the obligation to receive its payment has been received, established, right? In other words, we can say that revenue recognition concept states that the revenue for a business transaction should be included in the accounting year only when it is realized, right? There are some exceptions as well in this concept. Very first one is that when there is a construction work going on, which take usually the long time like 2 or 3 years, in that case when the part of the contract completed by the end of the year must be treated as realized. And the other example is that in case of hire purchase, the total amount collected in installment, जितना हमने installment दिया है या जितना receive किया है, that has to be recorded as a revenue realized, right? And that has to be recorded in the accounting records as well. Then the next principle is matching concept. Matching concept states that expenses incurred in the accounting period should be matched with the revenue recognized in that period, right? In other words, we can say that when profit earned by the business during the year can be correctly measured only when जो revenue earned during the year था should be matched with the expenses. उन expenses के साथ उसको match करना है जो उस revenue को कमाने में हमारी मदद करता है. ठीक? Such matching of revenue with the expenses is also based on the accrual system. इस बात को भी ध्यान में रखना है कि matching concept में simple सा ये बोला गया है कि जो भी revenue आप कमा रहे हैं during one accounting period, उस रेवेन्यू को अर्न करने के लिए जो भी आपने एक्सपेंसेस किए हैं उस एक्सपेंसेस को उस रेवेन्यू के साथ आपको मैच करना है, राइट? द मैचिंग कॉन्सेप्ट डज इंप्लाइज दैट ऑल रेवेन्यूज अर्न ड्यूरिंग एन अकाउंटिंग पीरियड, चाहे हमने रिसीव किया है दैट ईयर और नॉट, and all the cost incurred whether paid during the year or not should be taken into consideration while ascertaining profit and loss for that year, right? Then the another principle is full disclosure principle. Full disclosure principle is very simple. According to this principle, it is stated that the financial statement should completely disclose all the significant material information which is related to the economic affairs of the enterprise. Right? सारे इंफॉर्मेशन को डिस्क्लोज करना है. अब डिस्क्लोज किसके साथ करना है? टू द यूजर्स, टू द इंटरेस्टेड पार्टीज. कौन होते हैं वो यूजर्स, कौन होते हैं वो इंटरेस्टेड लोग जो हमारे अकाउंटिंग इंफॉर्मेशन को जानना चाहते हैं? दे मे बी इन्वेस्टर्स, दे मे बी लेंडर्स, दे मे बी suppliers, they may be other person who is taking various financial decision concerning our enterprises, right? One more thing is that to ensure the proper disclosure of material accounting information, Accounting Companies Act 1956 एक फॉर्मेट प्रोवाइड किया है और उस फॉर्मेट के हिसाब से प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट हम बना सकते हैं, बैलेंस शीट हम बनाते हैं और इसको ही हम कम्युनिकेट करते हैं लोगों के साथ, right? Which is the very last step of the accounting process which we had already discussed. The regulatory bodies like SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, also mandate. SEBI ने भी मैंडेटरी किया हुआ है कि आपको अपनी कंपनीज के सारे डिस्क्लोजर को बताना है and give the true and fair view of profitability and the state of affairs, right? Then we have the another accounting principle which is known as conservatism. This principle is also known as prudence का principle. ये principle क्या बोलता है? That the profit should not be recorded until realized. Are you getting my point? प्रॉफिट को तब तक आपको रिकॉर्ड नहीं करना है जब तक आप उसको रियलाइज नहीं कर लेते, आपको रिसीव नहीं हो जाता. बट ऑल द लॉसेस, सारे लॉसेस को आपको रिकॉर्ड कर लेना है कब? व्हेन देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी. जब आपको लॉस होने की पॉसिबिलिटी लग रही है तभी आपको उसको रिकॉर्ड कर लेना है, राइट? इन अदर वर्ड्स हम ये भी बोल सकते हैं कि ऑल द प्रोस्पेक्टिव लॉसेस should be recorded in the books of account, but all the prospective profit or anticipated profit should be ignored, right? And due to this principle, provision is made for all the known liabilities and losses, even though their amount cannot be determined with certainty. But if it is known to us, then there is going to an obligation on us, then we can make provision for that. And due to this principle, provision का जो concept हम लोग पढ़ते हैं वो आता है. This principle aims to ensure कि भाई जो financial statement हम लोग बना रहे हैं, it present the true and fair view of the state of affairs. और business में सब कुछ better picture में आए, business में कुछ भी fake ना हो, right? इसका एक ड्रॉबैक भी है कंजर्वेटिज्म के प्रिंसिपल का कि भाई इट मे लीड टू क्रिएशन ऑफ द सीक्रेट रिजर्व आप बना सकते हो. समटाइम इट आल्सो हैपन कि आप लायबिलिटीज को ओवर स्टेटमेंट करके ज्यादा दिखा दें ताकि आप प्रोविजन बना सकें. सो दीज आर द बेसिकली ड्रॉबैक्स ऑफ द कंजर्वेटिज्म का प्रिंसिपल. Then we have another principle which is known as the materiality principle. This principle is also very simple. This principle states that all the relatively relevant items, the knowledge of which might influence the decision of the users of the financial statement should be disclosed in the financial statement. मतलब आपके जो भी डिसीजन मेकर्स हैं जिनको भी आपके फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन की जरूरत है उनको डिसीजन लेने के लिए जिन फैक्ट्स की जरूरत है आपको सिर्फ उन फैक्ट्स को डिस्क्लोज करना है. एज पर दिस मटेरियलिटी only those items should be disclosed that have significant effect or is relevant. So this principle is contradictory to full disclosure principle. हम ये भी बोल सकते हैं, ठीक है? Then the last accounting principle which we have to discuss in this video is objectivity का principle. Objectivity or verifiable objective concept. According to this concept, it is said that all the transactions should be recorded in an objective manner and they should be free from personal biasness. There is no need of personal biasness. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो भी अकाउंटिंग ट्रांजेक्शन्स आप रिकॉर्ड करेंगे दे शुड बी रिकॉर्डेड अलोंग विद द डॉक्यूमेंट्री एविडेंस. उसके साथ कुछ ना कुछ आपका प्रूफ होना चाहिए. दैट डॉक्यूमेंट्री एविडेंस कैन बी द वाउचर, कैन बी द बिल, सो दैट इट कैन बी वेरीफाइड कि भाई जो भी ट्रांजेक्शन बिजनेस में हुआ है दिस इज ऑल फेयर. वो सपोर्टिंग डॉक्यूमेंट कैश मेमो, बिल, वाउचर कुछ भी हो सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कैश परचेज ऑफ गुड्स should be supported by the cash memo and अगर credit purchase आपने किया है तो it should be supported by the invoice. In this way we can justify the accounting statements which we have prepared and which we are going to share with the various users. Thank you.